Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. It is Friday, February 27th, and if it's a Friday show, you know what that means. It's time for the High Risk Wrestling Podcast, and pretty much means we got a show going on this Saturday. I am your host, looking to win all of the eliminations. Jeremy Pierce, welcome one and all. You know you can check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course, the 215 on Twitter. And of course, today's show, we got the Elimination Chamber event going down tomorrow. And you know how we do with these shows. We are going to look back at the previous year and make our predictions for this year's show. But for now, you know what's next. So go on and hit my music. All right, so the chamber is going down tomorrow, and we know what that usually entails. Let's first things first. Let's take a look at last year's show that was in, I believe, Toronto, and it was a very memorable show for a very obvious reason. So we had 4 matches on the card. The first one was the Women's Elimination Chamber, with the winner getting a Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 41. Charlotte had won the Royal Rumble, I believe Charlotte won the Royal Rumble. Yeah, Charlotte won the Royal Rumble. So she had chose Tiffany Stratton, who was the WWE Women's Champion at the time. So in the Women's Chamber was Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Liv Morgan, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. And Bianca Belair went on to win this match and challenge. Well, actually, it ended up being a triple threat match between Bianca, Io, the champion, and Rhea Ripley. The second match of the evening was a tag team match with Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Such a random match. It only happened because the chamber was in Toronto, and that is where that's where Trish Stratus is from. The third match was Kevin Owens defeating Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match, and this would be KO's, I believe, last PLE match before he got hurt, so he missed out on WrestleMania. This was an awesome match. Kevin Owens went the distance to destroy his friend Sami Zayn because, well, Kevin Owens was right. The entire feud with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes was in the wrong. Kevin Owens did nothing wrong, and I stand by that. And the main event was, of course, the Men's Elimination Chamber, with the winner getting an undisputed WWE Championship match against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Who won the Royal Rumble? Gunther? Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. He will go on to challenge Gunther, who was the World Heavyweight Champion. So this chamber featured John Cena, CM Punk, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Seth Rollins. And John Cena won this match with a little help, some shenanigans. I believe AJ Styles got involved, and I think AJ got him. Let me go back and check. Someone got involved to attack Seth. I forget who it was. I don't remember. We only really remember attacking either Seth or Punk, but we only really remember this match. It was Drew. Right? Was Drew in the match? Yeah, Drew was in the match and came in. Whatever. We only remember this match because John Cena had won. The Rocket came out and Cena turned heel, leading up to his match against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. So we go into this year's show, which is taking place in Chicago, I believe at the I can't remember the name of the United Center. And this isn't okay. So it's got the 4 matches, right? So this is the 16th chamber event, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 16th chamber, and once again we have 4 matches. So let's go back to 2020. right? That was the last chamber before the pandemic. That show, excluding the pre-show, had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on the main card. 7 matches. We move over to 2021. This one was during the pandemic. This show featured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches, right? And the chamber wasn't even, well, it was the main event. Miz had cashed in his Money in the Bank. We go over to 2022. This was again pandemic, but also this was, I believe this was the pandemic. No, this was in Saudi Arabia. This was, I don't think the merger had happened yet. This show featured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches on the main card, and mind you, the chamber matches didn't even go, barely went 15 minutes, which is very shocking. Then we get to 2023's chamber match, right? That show had 5 matches on the main card. So now we are lowering. We're getting lower, right? We go to 2024. This show had 1, 2, 3, 4 matches on the main card, and the chambers weren't even the main event. Just like in 2023, the chamber wasn't the main event. Then we get to last year's chamber, 4 matches. This year's chamber, 4 matches. They have shown the propensity that they can put on chambers and have more than 4 matches. And it absolutely sucks, once again, that we're only getting 4 matches. And it's all because of the merger. So let's just get into the show. Since it's taking place in Chicago, featured prominently on the card will be CM Punk and AJ Lee. CM Punk is putting the World Heavyweight Championship on the line against Finn Balor. This is such a nothing match, right? Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. He has said he's going to challenge CM Punk. He has not shown up since. Albeit he will be here. He's, I think, showing up like 5 times leading up to the WrestleMania match starting, I guess, Monday on Raw. But we know Punk is taking on Roman, right? We know the World Heavyweight Championship is going online. CM Punk can't lose this match. That would disrupt the story of Punk and Roman, right? So I hate this thing where the Royal Rumble winner has to choose their champion, choose the champion they're going to face, which means the championship isn't on the line for 3.5 months, almost 3.5 months, right? We know Roman's facing Punk. So what is the point of having this match? Just because it's Chicago, just so you can get CM Punk on the card, just so you can get Finn Balor another loss. And I don't even remember what happened on Raw Monday for the Golem show. I don't remember if Finn got any licks in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is telling. So this is such a nothing match. We know CM Punk is going to win. And Finn is going to take another loss. And where do we position him there? Where does he go from here? I don't know. Do you transition to him versus Dom at WrestleMania? That's probably what they're going to do, is have Finn face Dom at WrestleMania. So whatever. Then we have Becky Lynch putting the Intercontinental Championship on the line against AJ Lee, and I'm very much surprised that we're not getting this match at WrestleMania, which tells me there's going to be a rematch at WrestleMania. And I think the WWE is going to give the crowd what they want. I think AJ Lee is going to win this match. Becky's going to crash out and get another title shot at WrestleMania, or at the very least, it becomes a fatal 4-way featuring Maxine and Natalya, which makes a lot of sense with the story that they're telling. Becky and AJ are going to have a really good match, and it might not be pretty at times, but it's going to be very storyline driven and won't be move heavy. It's going to be slow at times. It's going to be plotting at times, but it's definitely going to pick up near the end. I am definitely taking AJ Lee to win this match, just so she can, have that good moment. It's like when Cena won the IC title and held it for like a month before losing it back to Dom. So take AJ Lee to win this match. Then we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match, with the winner facing the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. So I hate this match. I genuinely do not like this match. So the WWE very obviously, very clearly wanted Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania. But Bianca is still hurt and she's going to miss WrestleMania. So they have to pivot. Now, instead of pivoting to something like Jade versus Jordynne Grace to give Jordynne Grace that spotlight, we kind of know who they're going to pivot to, right? Jade's been champion for like 110 days and has only had one title defense. That's absurd. The WWE is getting into this habit of giving champions long reigns and them taking 2.5-3 months to put the title on line. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. So featured in this match are Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. Let's take out who is not going to win, who has no shot at winning this match. Raquel Rodriguez is not winning this match. Kiana James, who will probably be the MVP of this match, is not winning this match. Asuka, as much as I love Asuka, is not winning this match. Alexa Bliss, I think, is going to face Charlotte either on the pre-WrestleMania SmackDown or at WrestleMania. Alexa Bliss is not winning this match. It's going to come down to Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. And knowing how the WWE will stupidly pivot, they're going to pivot to Rhea Ripley winning this match. Because we've already had Tiffany and Jade. Rhea Ripley's going to win this match, which, knowing them, means the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship won't be on the line. Which means possibly Io Sky doesn't have a match at WrestleMania. They're going to pivot to Rhea versus Jade. And I get it, and look, it's a money move. It's an amazing pivot, but why? You knew that Bianca wasn't going to wrestle. You knew that she wasn't coming back. You knew. Don't lie. You knew. So, out of all the options, out of all the women on the roster, you went safe and pivoted to Rhea, which is money. It's money. But she's the tag team champion, and you've been building up the women's tag team division. And I'm like, yo, are we going to get a multi-woman ladder match for the tag team titles at WrestleMania? That would be amazing. You have Nia and Lash. You have Rhea and Io. You have Charlotte and Alexa. You have Bayley and Lyra. I'm trying to think of another team. You could probably get another team from NXT, even though the tag team titles just haven't sniffed NXT at all since the merger, since the unification. So they're going to pivot to Rhea versus Jade, and that makes this match so unbelievably boring and predictable, and that sucks. So take Rhea Ripley to win this match. Then you have the men's chamber for a shot at the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. It's funny, both Royal Rumble winners chose Raw, the world title. respective world titles, right? So featured in this match are Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, JeVon Evans, Trick Williams, Jey Uso. This is another boring match. So once again, let's get into who's not winning this match. The WWE champion right now is Drew McIntyre. So that tells me this: Jey Uso's not winning. Trick Williams is not winning. JeVon Evans is not winning. As much as we love LA Knight, yeah, he's not winning. It's going to come down to Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. And here's the thing. I would much prefer a multi-man match for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I think it would elevate the title, even though it's the WWE Championship. They have clearly positioned Roman and Punk as the more important of the two World Championship matches. Let's see what main events night 2. And here's the thing. The multi-man match would feature Cody, Randy, Drew, and Jacob Fatu. I just don't believe that they won't have Jacob Fatu in the WWE Championship match. What makes this match boring is you know who's winning the match. It's going to be Cody. JeVon Evans and Trick are going to show up and show out. Jay is going to run it back a couple times. I'm fine with that. LA Knight will get eliminated due to some shenanigans by the Vision. Okay, but you know he's not winning the match. Randy and Cody are the only two in this match that have a true story and beef with Drew. And then there's Jacob Fatu, who I'm very much expecting to make an appearance. And I just think Cody's going to win, which will put him in the WWE Championship match for 4 straight WrestleManias. Maybe fans will get tired of Cody. I don't know. But I think the multi-man match is probably the best idea for the WWE title at WrestleMania. This is going to be a fine show, a rather mundane show, because once again, as we talked about at the beginning, since the chamber before the pandemic, the last chamber before the pandemic, we've had multiple matches. And what you're going to get is you're going to get so much downtime in between these matches. WWE pay-per-views are just not fun to watch anymore. And that hurts. So there's one more thing we got to talk about for the chamber, and that's this box that Pierce and Aldis are going to open up. They've been sending it back and forth and open up at the chamber. Question is, what's in the box? Or more importantly, who is in the box? It's not Chris Jericho. I truly believe it is Danhausen. Chicago knows him. He's great friends with Punk. He's a mega merch seller and mover, and that's what the WWE loves. I think it's Danhausen in the box. So once again, for the 2026 Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, Danhausen is in the box. CM Punk is going to defeat Finn Balor to retain the World Championship. AJ Lee is going to defeat Becky Lynch to win the Intercontinental Championship. Rhea Ripley is going to win the Elimination Chamber to challenge Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. And Cody Rhodes is going to win his Elimination Chamber match to challenge Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. So once again, we have a very predictable, mundane card. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Look on the screen what we got coming up. Should be the month of March. Let's see what's going down for March. We're getting ready for WrestleMania and Revolution. You know, you can check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And as always, Anna J, Priscilla Kelly, Isla Dawn, Bailey, Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander. Holla at your boy. Peace.